According to a very close ally and advisor to Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., both Kennedy and Donald Trump are preparing, perhaps within a few months, to ban COVID-19 vaccines. Because as we all know, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., based on no science whatsoever, really seems to hate vaccines developed using the mRNA technology because he doesn't understand it. And so we're just going to ban the COVID vaccines. And that, of course, is coming from Dr. Aseem Malhotra, who is a British cardiologist who published a paper a couple years ago saying that the COVID-19 vaccine is super dangerous because people in a study had a 16% more likely chance of adverse side effects than those who didn't take a vaccine. Yeah, imagine that. People who take a medicine are more likely to have side effects from the medicine than people who do not take a medicine. Listen, there are potentially serious adverse side effects on aspirin and ibuprofen. Does that mean that the majority of people are going to experience them? Absolutely not. Same thing with the COVID-19 vaccine. Have people had reactions? Yes, they have. Just like some people have reactions to aspirin. But overall, the scientific consensus in the medical community is that the risk of these vaccines is nowhere near as great as the benefit from them. And scientists and doctors, of course, attacked Malhotra's research, saying that there was flawed data. Actually, here's what they said. They said there were methodological flaws, biased data selection, and they ignored the broader health impacts of receiving the vaccine. So basically, the doctors and scientists are kind of saying like, yeah, this guy looks like he cherry-picked data for this paper he wrote a couple years ago, and I don't think it's reliable. But it was that article that he wrote years ago that actually allowed him to get the ear of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He went on TV and did an interview, and according to Malhotra, as soon as the interview finished, his phone rang, and it was Robert F. Kennedy Jr. telling him how brave he is for doing that. And the two have since become friends, and he again is an advisor for the Make America Healthy Again lobby group. And here is what Malhotra told the Daily Beast this week. It could happen in a number of stages, including learning more about the data, talking about getting rid of the vaccine, but it's going to happen within months, even if it is likely to cause fear of chaos and bring with it major legal ramifications. So one of his steps, he says, as they ban it, is to, quote, learn more about the data. I hope everybody caught that line because this is kind of standard for how these vaccine skeptics and anti-vaxxers operate. They don't know the data, and yet they're calling for these things to be banned. He says we're going to ban it in months, and part of that is going to include learning about the data. Because, you know, we're all a bunch of stupid dipshits who don't bother to do any kind of actual research or read the research of people who know how to do research. We just read stupid articles online and conspiracy theory websites. He's literally telling us we don't know about the data. I'm making these claims without having looked at the data, because that is how these skeptics and anti-vaxxers operate. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what these ingredients are that they're railing against because most of them are completely harmless. And they're out there saying like, look, you can't even pronounce this name. That must mean it's dangerous. Well, I'm sorry, you can't pronounce it. That sounds like a personal problem. But we're being run as a country by the dumbest people imaginable. And those stupid people have somehow found people even dumber than them, and those are the ones they are taking advice from. We are full speed headed to idiocracy, if we're not already there. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.